I want to talk about, Yasmin's dream was to open up her own Taekwondo studio and have kids. And of course, I like to support my kids and make all their dreams come true. It's not possible all the time, but some of the time I can make it possible. It's a blessing. So, we opened up the Taekwondo place in Henderson. Talk about how it opened up, how many kids.
So this is I'm actually glad you bring this up. So this is a crazy story, right? So we're at breakfast, me, my dad, and Devin. We weren't married at the time. And he's asking me like, what do you want to do with your life? And I was like, well, Dad, I would love to own a Taekwondo studio. And he says, well, that's easy. We can do that by this afternoon. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, he's just, he's talking. Like, no, but literally that afternoon, we were looking at the space on Eastern where I spent the next 5 years having the time of my life running that business. Yes. And it was an experience that I will cherish forever. We got involved with the city of Henderson early on. So we were teaching at like lower profit schools during the day and then running the studio at night. We started from scratch, 0 students.
Oh, yeah. We had 1 student when we started.
Yes. And by the time we closed, we had about 130 students.
Yes. And nothing made me more happy than watching you teach young kids, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, and how they, what do they call you over there?
I was Miss Yasmin,
Miss Yasmin
over there.
And what did they call Devin?
That was Master Devin.
Master Devin,
yes.
Right? And all the parents loved you. All the kids loved you. And I remember walking in your studio and this little kid, maybe 3, 4 years, and you tell him to go straight and do his steps and turn around and come back. So I just said, oh my God, I cannot believe he listens to her so much. Because, it was really a baby.
Yes.
And the father yells, yeah, he listens to her more than he listens to us. And we are only his parents. And how did you have this kind of influence over all these young kids? I mean, they were so disciplined. They did exactly what you wanted to do. They were in rows and doing their workout. And they were so, they took you very seriously. So what is that you have that you can make young kids, very young, listen to you and how much control you have?
I think to me, it was all about respect. So there's a lot of studios that don't accept students younger than 6 years old. We accepted students at 2.5. And I respected them like they were an older student. I looked them in the eye. I spoke to them at their level. And kids that young, they process the world around them at a much slower rate. So you have to have a lot of patience to work with them. I actually feel like I channeled your energy a lot and the way that I would get down to their level, look at them in the eye, encourage them that they can do it, find the right words that they connect with. And also make sure that I'm giving them a good visual and audio example. I did everything with the younger kids. So I think also being a younger instructor, I was able to physically handle doing things side by side, where a lot of coaching is telling. I think one thing that really connected me with the younger kids was showing and not just telling and doing it with them. Like, we're a team. We're going to do the whole warm up together, the whole workout together. We're going to do our form together. And they seemed to respond to that, like that I was one of them and I was on their level, even though they still gave me respect back. So.
No, that was amazing. And not only that, that was how many years ago now?
So we opened in 2015.
2015.
And then closed during the pandemic in 2020.
So that's 9 years old. Yeah. So how old were you at that time?
Oh my gosh, I was 21 when we opened.
21.
Yeah.
How many 21-year-old owns their own Taekwondo studio in Henderson, which is rated the top 5 cities in the United States to live in? And on Eastern Boulevard. It's a miracle.
Yeah, I didn't know anyone
else. It's a blessing.
It truly was a blessing. And I actually think, when we started, I was worried about my age and how I would come off. But I actually feel like that gave me such a big advantage because it was different. Yes. And I still had the skills and the competition credentials to back it up. Yes. So,
but of course, age is just a number. Yes. And people say that I use that all the time. But he's a good example. When my daughter was only 21, I pushed her into her Taekwondo school. Age is just a number. It doesn't make any difference how old you are, how young you are. And it should always stay young. Only your body gets old.
Yes.
The mind should always be young, and the mind should always get younger and stronger, because with your maturity, you should be able to handle a lot.
I agree. Your mind should only get younger. As you age, you should remember more things. You should be more on top of it. Yeah, you should be, even opening up into your creative side mentally.
No, exactly. And
Yeah.
I mean, look at my age. Today, this is my first podcast, right? At the age of 67, and I do TikTok. It's a blessing. Should always do whatever your heart feels like.
It's
And
amazing. It's inspiring.